Hey, what up, y'all? You got the Sarge coming at you. So, today's practice session, I had two cameras running. I had a camera running in regular speed and one running in super slow-mo on the iPad. So, what I'm going to try to do tonight is give you guys a breakdown of those three tasks. And first off, first thing I was looking for was on the slow-mo cam, we'll be able to look at the pitch control and analyze that and see how well it went. But right now on the what I want to call this, my release cam, my grip cam, I'm going to say what we're looking for is how I grip the dice. Secondly, my release motion, and what you'll see is I tend to actually rock my body just a little to get some momentum going into the toss. And then next, I'll be looking at, once I release the dice, what I want to focus on is the flight of the dice, how well the dice separate in mid-air. They should be anywhere from about 2 to 3 inches apart. I think cashier cage dice look like it flies right about maybe 3 inches apart in perfect sync most of the time. but Cage, my man, he's striving for 100% of the time, and so am I, in perfect pitch. So let's go ahead and get started. And this is the first toss here, okay? And what I'm gonna do is run it back in regular motion twice, normal speed twice. Then I'll go to YouTube slow-mo twice. Then I'll break it down into super slow-mo on the iPad, hopefully. So let's give it a shot and see how this works out. I have no clue how this is gonna go, so let's go for it. All right, toss number one coming up. All right, that was toss number one. I'm gonna go back. Let's see if we can bring that right back. All right. All right. And everything's happening so quick, but again, just pay attention to the flight of the dice, the separation. Look at the grip on the cutting edge, and then the landing. With what we're looking for is tightly cropped dice during the landing, okay? And the pitch control, we'll focus in on that when we get to the super slow-mo. So here we go. All right, okay. And I made the call, so let's hear what the call was.
6-4-10. Oh, all right. And
that was a 6-4-10. All right. So, okay. Now I'm gonna take the same toss. Let's break it down in YouTube slow-mo for you. And you're probably gonna hear some weird noises. You know, the slow-mo noises that you get, so bear with me on that. All right, let's run it. Here's toss, still toss number one in YouTube slow-mo. Here we go. Got the dice on the cutting edge. And release. As you can see, both dice stay tightly cropped, hit the table with little to no dice scatter. I think one came back just a little, but that's how we want all the toss to look. Let's run that back again. All right, so get my grip in. Index finger, thumb come down, introduce my middle finger on the back side, which you can't see, or that ring finger. And I normally hold them about a ½ inch off the deck. And then here we go, rock back a little and release. go out of frame, but as you can see, they land flat and they land solid. So that's what we're looking for. Now, let's go on to the super slow-mo and take a look at them and see how well the pitch control was on that toss. Right, so here we go. This is the same toss coming at you. And now we're gonna take a look and analyze the pitch control and see how well the pitch control was for this toss. This was the same toss we just looked at. Toss number one. Here we go, dice out. Coming at you and look pretty decent there. Let's back it up a little. All right, here we go. All right, so we're gonna run that again. And this time I'm gonna stop it in flight so that we can see how well our pitch controlled stayed up. Our dice stayed in sync. Okay, look like 2 4s there. Look like 2s, 3s. They go to 5s, 4s, 2s, 3s, and let them go out. And from looking at it on the rear view cam, the dice cam, the grip cam, we know what the landing was. So, all right, that was toss number one. All right, getting ready to continue on with toss number three. So let's take a toss number two. Continuing on with toss number two. So here we go.
All right, yeah, that looks good. Give it 2 thumbs up. Again, from my vantage point, good separation.
Okay, so we're gonna run that back.
All right.
Okay, here goes.
All right, yeah, that looks good. Give it 2 thumbs up. Again, from my vantage point, good stuff.
I even gave it 2 thumbs up. So we'll look at it in slow-mo here in a second. Let's run it back one more time. Let's run it back one more time. Here goes. Regular speed.
All right, yeah, that looks good. Give it 2 thumbs up. Again, from my vantage point, good separation. Both guys got the basketball at the same time.
Okay. Here, the key things there I'm saying. Good separation. The dice separated nicely in the air. No dice barrel-ish type release. They both landed solid. Okay, you could hear that smack flat landing, and they both trickled up to the back wall nicely. Okay, so let's take a look at that same toss using YouTube slow-mo. We are going to slow it down and let's run that back. Okay, here it goes. Of course, it's gonna sound a little weird. So I'll turn the volume down. Let's speed it up a little, get up there. All right, here goes. Dice out. Yeah, that flat landing smack. Let's run it back again. Okay. Square the dice up. Rock back a little and get ready for the release. They go out of frame a little, but it's that flat smack landing that you're looking for, and the dice stayed relatively crap. Okay, enough. I don't want to hear that. That's 2 thumbs up. Okay, so from my vantage point, that was a great looking toss. Now what we're gonna try to do is let's take a look at the pitch control and that toss using the super slow-mo. Right, so let's pick up the action here with toss number 2, super slow-mo. Let's see if we can get that going. Let's take a look at the pitch control in this toss. Super slow-mo coming at you. All right. Here we go, and the dice are out. Looking at the pitch control, appear to be relatively good. So let's stop there, go back. Let's pull that back, okay? This is coming at you. Same toss, toss number 2. We already saw what the landing looked like. Now, here comes the release, and we are looking for the pitch control, how well the dice stayed synchronized during the release, and the separation. You'll be able to see the separation of the dice, and not much separation, but decent. Here goes, dice are out. Okay, let's run that back one more time. I'm gonna try to zoom in just a little. See if we can zoom in a little bit more on that. Here we go, coming at you. Dice are out. I'm gonna stop it. Okay, that's a release. Coming up. Look like 3s. They go to 5s, 4s, 2s, 3s, 5s, 4s, and out. And the dice, that was pitch control, and that was good. Pitch control, and that was decent, very decent. Okay, no issues there. All right, and we're gonna take a look at one more toss. So